I think everyone knows this wonderful chocolate-coated peanut candy, M&Ms. And today I'm going to buy 100 packs of them and a new robe. And I want to do this not because I'm very hungry, but because I want to conduct a very important experiment. Inside this pack are multicolored candies. I would be completely indifferent to these candies if it weren't for one but. I'm incredibly curious about one question. What color of candies is actually more prevalent? So I just opened a small pack, and here's a summary. There are 5 orange ones, 4 red, 1 brown, 3 or 4 blue and green ones. For your understanding, there are also yellow ones, but they're not here. But that doesn't mean yellow ones don't exist. And it doesn't mean that there's only 1 brown. It's all random because it's just 1 pack. But in this experiment, I suggest buying a whole 100 packs, and not the small ones, but the big ones. We'll unpack all of them and find out which color is actually more prevalent. While I was in the store, I found a bunch of other different candies. So guess what you've stumbled into? All right, I was walking around the store and I found a bunch of different candies that come in different colors. And I thought, why don't we find out how many of each color they have? So we have...
I'll dive right into it.
That wasn't me. It's even called Fruit Random. So the colors here are distributed randomly. Also, Tic-Tac. There are at least 3 different colors here, so which one do you think is more prevalent? Looking at it, I'd say yellow. Also, we have gummy bears from Haribo.
The funniest thing is that it says golden bears, but they're all multicolored.
Skittles. Actually, they've always reminded me of M&Ms, only visually they differ because it says S here, and on M&Ms, it says M. Well, in taste, they're very different, of course. But nevertheless, how many of each color? And most importantly, the highlight of today's video, M&M!
Woo! Hooray, M&M!
And as you can see, we took the biggest pack so that there are more peanuts, and the results would be the most objective.
So we can torture ourselves.
But think about how many years we'll be sitting here eating these.
Almost 40 kilograms here, just so you know.
Perhaps the most important moment has come. Who's taking the Tic-Tac?
Me.
I thought everyone would want Tic-Tac.
I'll take her there, oh.
I want Skittles too.
You're just...
I want Skittles.
I want Skittles.
The gummy bear
You're just
Haribo
what-
is up for grabs. Who's taking
Me.
it?
Another one.
And most importantly, the M&Ms. 40 kilograms of M&Ms. So there's just me left, and I definitely need someone else.
So that's me, a Yield Dash.
The Skittles are mine.
Ahead of us is an intense sorting of candies. How long will it take? Right now, it's completely unclear. You know, I hope that will be done by tomorrow morning, at least.
Yeah, because sorting 40 kilograms is not quick.
And the most important rule everyone should follow, not a single piece of these candies should end up in your mouth because we need an objective result.
Can we eat them afterward?
Afterwards, of course.
Let's go.
I've never had that much Tic-Tac before.
Who threw them like that?
Yeah! It would be pretty silly if, in the end of this experiment, it turns out that we have colorblind people in our team, and some colors indeed significantly dominate.
Let's find out how many colors are there in Tic-Tac. In total, there are 3 colors. Orange is the least present one. But will it be the same while I'll go through all 100 packs?
As I've said before, all the colors seem to be depicted here, but simply believing that it's like impossible. We need to personally verify everything because, well, we're experimenting checkers. We have done them all out, even sorts too. Voila! All the colors present the Skittles, and that's it. I'm ready to start.
Unlike the others, we decided to pour out all the packs at once, so that later we can just sit and sort these bears. And now we'll set up the flasks and start sorting them.
I already have an idea of how many colors there are in the M&Ms. So we've prepared 6 of these little flasks, and we'll start sorting them now. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. Looking at the first pack, I think all the colors are more or less the same, really. But in such a small scale, it's hardly noticeable. When we see all of this in these huge flasks, because in this small one, this tiny difference will only be visible in a larger volume. Let's take a larger volume and start sorting it all out quickly. Well, as quickly as possible, whatever.
Sergey, admit it. Did you eat something? M&M's? What's this? It's Tic-Tac, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Tic-Tac.
I decided to time how long it takes to sort one pack of Tic-Tac. 38 seconds! So roughly in about 58 minutes, I'll finish sorting all this.
And here we have opened 6 packs with the guys, filled 6 cups each. And the latest result right now, there are the fewest yellow ones. This is very illogical. It's such a bright color. I genuinely thought it would be the most.
If you look closely, the red here is just different shades. There's a slightly dull red, there's a bright red. If you look closely where it says new, the red is really, really bright. But for those packs that don't have that written, the red is less bright. I cannot speak loudly like this. And it smells like, You're not letting us film. But the flavors here are all... That's why I'll put the slightly dull red and the bright red into one flask.
Right now, I have 3 different colors here, but there are more white ones, and it's always about flavors, not colors. So the white ones, it seems 2 flavors. And if we divide them in half, it turns out that roughly the same amount as yellow and pink ones, half of the white ones, so there'll be roughly the same amount of 4 flavors. The last two of the batch here. Oh, ta-da! I'm done. Considering that the white ones have 2 flavors, we have an equal number of each flavor. But in terms of color, as you can see, there are more white ones. Of course, there could have been another one, some different color, and it would have been 4. It would have been more colorful.
Shoot this!
Whoa!
Well, it's quite obvious that there are the fewest yellow ones here, so that means yellow loses. But what about orange and red? It's not immediately clear, but if we put them closer together, we can notice that red is slightly, just a tiny bit, but still there's more of it. So that means red wins. And I want to do what probably everyone's dreamed of. Pouring a lot of candies into my mouth so it spills in all directions.
Let's do it all at once.
Here's your hat.
It'd be quite silly if at the end of this experiment we find out someone on our team is colorblind.
Now goes the
I
orange.
wonder how much yellow we'll end up with. But why are there 2 yellow jars?
That's orange.
I'm not talking about
this
that
is-
one. Here, on the one on the left, yellow. Next to the
Oh, you're
orange.
talking about this one? This one?
Look, this is orange, this is yellow, and this is yellow.
Because you're colorblind. This one's yellow, the other one is orange.
These are 2 yellow ones. Oh my god.
Now we will dump all these bears into the flasks and conduct a little experiment. We'll mix up these bears a bit. We've mixed this whole pile. There's approximately an equal number of bears in each flask, so understand the probability theory of which bears are more. I'll just take a random bunch and sort them by color. So let's see how many of each bear we have. So we've sorted a bunch of bears, and here's the result. So there are more light orange ones, then green, then white, then red, dark orange, and yellow ones. So in the end, it seems they are not in equal amounts here.
I've started counting them, and you know what I've realized? It's complete randomness. I mean, here, there's always something more. Sometimes they're yellow, then orange, then purple, then green. Some people just sit there and randomly arranges them just like handfuls of these candies. I think it's definitely impossible to guess here.
Still
Still going
up.
to sleep already.
What?
How are you?
I'm good.
I think you're not feeling well.
I bet that there will be fewer brown ones because it's the ugliest color. But red or yellow or another bright color will definitely be more.
Well, I just had to do this.
There are about 30 packs left here, maybe. We decided to create a little intrigue. We're going to pour all of this into a box. And when we open all the packs, we'll pour it all in there at once and find out which color actually prevails.
All right, and now let's sum it up. 6th place, that's white color. In 5th place, we have yellow. The 4th place, we've got red. 3rd place, we've got burgundy. In the 2nd place, we've got green. And the 1st place goes to orange bears, I guess.
We spent about 90 minutes on all of this. Hooray! I can eat the bears now.
Well, not at all. Come on, take the green one. Here, take the green one.
Never had green bears before, thank you.
Drum roll and And now, here's our results. Actually, the result isn't that obvious, but if you really, really look closely, you can see that there's more green than any other color here, and yellow is the least of them. Let's remove all of the other participants. The difference is very noticeable.
So you finished the expert work and they can be eaten now.
Oh man, I thought you wouldn't notice, and I quickly eat them all, damn it.
Guys, you can eat the Skittles now.
Excellent. I prefer the rainbow. Which one you got?
Another color. Let me get another color here.
That's the sound of a lion. Well, folks, we've finally finished sorting the M&Ms. I suggest putting them from these boxes into our cylinders. For now, red has the lead. Listen, we'll now roughly level them out like this. Well, to visually assess, if there is going to be any difference, it's going to be minimal. To sum up objectively, we're going to use incredible technology. A laser level. So, what do we see? The laser is touching the yellows. This means there are the most of them. And now we lower and check. So in 2nd place, we have the oranges.
Yeah, it's kind
Now
of...
browns are in 3rd place. Then comes green, red, and the least blue. I suggest we weigh the yellows and blues to see the difference. Now, let's weigh them. Blues weigh 8 kilograms, 400 grams. Yellow weighs 8 grams, 850 grams. So what? The difference, by the way, is a whopping 450 grams, and that's quite a lot.
But on the other hand, with a volume of 100 packs, that's not that much anyway.
I know, but still.
But it's more than one pack.
Yeah, but it's more than one
and a
pack.
half.
The difference is a whole 450 grams. That's the weight of one pack. That's the kind of unusual experiment we conducted today. I hope you enjoyed it. This was the segment, How Much of Something in Something. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Well, that's all. Thanks everyone for watching. Good luck to everyone, and to everyone, bye-bye! Hooray!
Stop so much food. Ooh.
Good morning!
And I'm taking the yellow one.